the summer, you mentioned to some reporter that you wanted to get more assists this year. That was one of your goals. Can you explain the thinking behind that?
Yeah, I kind of answered that in his article. I think a lot of that comes, I think, from power play. It can be a lot more effective in that area. I think that's somewhere where we kind of got in a bit of a lull last season for our unit. So I think that's a big area, just kind of all around being able to find your teammates, capitalizing on opportunities.
How exciting is it to have JT on the team now?
Very exciting. It's obviously his presence is already kind of felt around the locker room. The type of person he is, his work ethic. I think everybody kind of sees that, and he's obviously a guy that's been around for quite some time. Has accomplished a lot in his career, and he obviously came here to accomplish the biggest one of them all. So we're obviously happy to have him.
A lot of expectations outside the locker room for this team. What are the expectations in the locker room?
I think for all of us, individually, all of us want to take a step forward. The team wants to take a step forward. That stuff, all that stuff going on around us, not too much of a focus, but we have high expectations for ourselves, and I think that's a good thing. All of us want to be great and want to push each other and help us achieve the ultimate goal.
Do you have a playoff-worthy team that you've seen so far?
Do we have a playoff-worthy team?
Yeah. Based on what you've seen so far, how far can we go?
I don't know. We'll see.
Has there been any discussion about who might be wearing a letter in this team? I mean, there's been some people tweeting out about the fact that there's certain guys. Are you going to be on that list? Do you think you'll be wearing an A or a C this year?
No, I don't think so. I think Kyle kind of already touched on that, so I don't know if I can express too much more to you. But obviously we're not going to have a captain, and then I think we're going to have 3 assistants. So, but no, I don't think I'm one of them.
Mike's already said who they are.
Sorry?
Mike's already said who they are.
Yeah, I think it's Mo, Marlo, and JT. Yeah.
Auston, how concerned are you that Williams not here to start camp?
I mean, obviously, would love to have him here, but I think that's kind of part of the game, part of the business side of things. It's unfortunate, but he wants to be here. I think everybody's knows that, and he's made that clear. And so there's not really much else to say. Obviously, you hope that gets worked out soon so we can have him here.
Sounds like you're going to start with Ennis on your side with Nylander not around. What do you know about him? How much have you gotten to know him over the last few weeks?
I've gotten to know him pretty well. Spent a lot of time with him the last couple of weeks. Been on the ice with him. He's so skilled, shifty out there. Sees the play really well. So I'm excited. Obviously he's a different player, a little smaller, but he works hard. He competes. So excited to see how we do together for training camp.
Auston, given that you've been eligible to sign since July 1st, how much discussion has there been amongst yourself and management about a potential extension, and are you a guy that would prefer to put that aside once the season begins and then wait till the end if it doesn't come before it?
I'm not too worried about it. I think just kind of let my agent, the management staff kind of handle that so I can go out and focus on hockey. So whether or not sign before the season starts, during, after, to me it doesn't really make too big of a difference. I don't care. I know eventually it'll get done, and it's not really something. It's not really a main focus for myself right now. I just let that work out itself.
Auston, how would you describe your relationship with Tavares? Like, do you feel any responsibility to kind of show him the ropes around here, or how the way things are done?
I don't think I need to show this guy the ropes. I think he's
in
probably the other way around. We've talked, we've spoken a lot before, spent quite a bit of time with him the last couple of weeks just with the media tour and being around the rink and stuff. So, I think he knows what he's doing. I think he knows what he's gotten himself into playing in a market like this. But obviously he feels like this is the best opportunity for him to win. And, like I said, we're extremely excited to have him. And we want to prove him right. We obviously trying to build something special here. And he, add a player like him, it's definitely a good feeling.
What have you told him about the market here? What have you told him about what he's going to expect?
This all day. He's from Toronto. I think he knows nothing he's not really accustomed to being from Toronto, watching the Leafs growing up and everything that comes with it. So it's a special place to play for sure, and I think he knows that.
How exciting is it to have you, JT, and Naz down the middle? Most teams can't match that center-wise around the league.
Yeah, it definitely makes it tough. Matchup-wise, got 3 guys I think all of us had 30 or more goals last year, and a lot of depth. So I think you see the teams that win, like Pittsburgh, LA, Chicago. Those teams, they have depth, and that's the biggest thing you can have, especially down the middle. It's pretty hard to find, three centermen kind of our caliber to match up against.
You look at the GM going from Lou to Kyle. I mean, have you felt a shift in the culture so far under Kyle, or changes, or has it mostly been able to stay the same from when Lou was here?
I think it's mostly been able to stay the same. I think Lou did a really good job in kind of establishing a culture here, winning culture, and obviously Lou and Kyle are different. Everybody's different in their own way, and I think they both bring great things to the table. But obviously moving forward, Kyle's a manager, and not everything's going to be the same.
Kind of on that note, he told us he's allowing a little bit more self-expression. Do you think that's something that guys are going to take advantage of and can maybe help in any way?
I don't know, take advantage of. I think it's always good to express yourself. Guys are all different. I think hockey's kind of a sport that maybe shies away from that, so it'll kind of be nice maybe to see more of that in the game, and I think it kind of helps it grow as well too.
With the three guys that you've got down the middle, ice time is obviously going to be a battle. Would you like to see your ice time go up this year compared to where you were a year ago and the types of responsibilities you had a year ago? Maybe more power play, penalty killing potentially, that type of thing?
Yeah, I think everybody wants to play more, but ultimately I'm not the one calling myself out to go on the ice. It's not me, but it's ultimately the coach's decisions on who they're putting out, how much, etc. So, but yeah, I think I'd love to play more. I think everybody would love to be on the ice as much as possible, but obviously you got a number of guys, a number of skilled guys, and you got to spread that out.
Is the PK an area you'd be interested in incorporating into your game?
Yeah, me and Mike haven't really talked about that, but we kind of have a group of guys that kind of take care of that area, but I don't know what he's thinking as far as penalty killing goes for me, but we haven't really spoken about it.